Ripple's lawsuit with the Securities and Exchange Commission has been dragging on for years now. Yet, for the first time, we might be standing on the brink of resolution. Rumors are swirling that the SEC could drop its appeal today, sparking hope across the XRP community. But experts have urged caution. So what's really going on? After years of legal wrangling, the case is currently in a legal pause, officially in abeyance, by the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. A deadline of August 15, 2025 has been set. That's the date by which the SEC must file a status report, signaling one of two outcomes: proceed with the appeal or dismiss it completely today. Speculation ran rampant following reports of a closed-door SEC meeting that alone triggered optimism that we might hear about an immediate dismissal. But experts like former SEC attorney Mark Fagel say that's unlikely, if not impossible. The injunction that previously constrained Ripple's operations has already been lifted, but neither side has formally dropped their appeal. That means, legally, the fight continues. If the SEC plans to withdraw now, commissioners must vote on it. That's part of a deliberate, procedural sequence, not an off-the-record announcement. If approved, Ripple's penalty, currently held in escrow, would be transferred to the U.S. Treasury. August 15th is the real pivot point. That's when the SEC must formally decide whether to continue appealing or align with Ripple's earlier move to dismiss. All legal observers agree nothing significant will happen before then. Rumors of a surprise resolution today are just that, rumors. Let's review why this matters so deeply to XRP holders and crypto believers. For years, Ripple has pushed innovation through its partnerships and technology, on-demand liquidity, ODL, global corridor licensing, the Rust stablecoin pilot, validator expansion, and real-world institutions using XRP behind the scenes. None of that has been enough to offset the cloud of legal uncertainty from U.S. regulators. But what changes if the case closes? A major U.S.-approved financial institution releases official clarity, essentially saying XRP, when sold on public markets, is not a security. That sets a powerful precedent. And if a civil penalty is paid under agreement, that finalizes the judgment. Historically, regulatory clarity in crypto sparks institutional floods. Think Coinbase or Grayscale Bitcoin ETF. Once structure clears public markets, institutions follow. For XRP, a case resolution could unlock everything: relistings, ETF inclusion, banking licenses, and global expansion with fewer legal barriers. On the technical side, XRP has been holding ground between $3 and $3.25. The RSI and MACD are coiling. Volume is thinning. Price is building tension. A sudden legal resolution could trigger a breakout toward $3.60 or even $4. And if momentum builds, projections beyond $6 become realistic. Traders should watch these variables closely. Activity in escrow or institutional wallets. A cusp breaker above $3.30 on volume. Whether daily candles close above $3.40 consistently. Large AMA wallet accumulation zones, e.g. Kraken, Binance. Social sentiment change. Spikes in confidence often precede price moves. Emotionally, this is a defining moment. XRP holders have endured lawsuits, delistings, lawsuits, global FUD. Today is the chance for vindication. A long, grinding slog is about to shift back to momentum. Remember how XRP surged after winning crypto-friendly judgments or beating SEC challenges? This might be even bigger, a permanent shift from persistence to progress. Ripple's broader trajectory matters. Ripple isn't pausing for court updates. It's expanding. Senior hires in compliance. Partnership with banking entities in Asia. Corporate ODL corridors active in 9 countries. XRPL utility expanding. Each day the ecosystem remains stable adds strength to the XRP narrative, making a favorable ruling more impactful. Consider this. The market is watching Washington more than ever. The White House is reviewing crypto policy, taxation, stablecoins, and enforcement. Any hint of clarity or embrace shakes markets. Bitcoin and Ethereum will react. But XRP will likely be the first to respond, because a clear legal outcome becomes an inevitable tailwind. So what should holders do next? Stay alert for August 15th filings. Watch in balance sheet moves, especially escrow balances shifting. Adjust positioning as clarity approaches. Scale in above $3.30, or plan to ride a dip toward $2.75. If the update disappoints, stay grounded in fundamentals. Not just price action, but real adoption. The smart holders know markets are built by vindication, by clarity, not by hype. If this lawsuit ends cleanly, XRP transforms from speculative coin to a usable digital settlement tool with credibility in its home market. If you're holding XRP now, what you do in the coming days matters. Don't panic, don't over-leverage. But don't fade the possibility of a major pivot. We've seen how crypto markets act when clarity drops. Huge orders, confident accumulation, rapid upside. If Ripple's case resolution delivers. The market's mood shifted fast today. XRP, which saw highs near $3.66 in late July, is now trading around $2.94 to $2.98. That's a drop of nearly 7%, a sharp move that shook short-term holders. But dig deeper, and the picture gets more compelling. On-chain activity reveals large wallets quietly accumulating XRP near the $3 zone. This suggests smart investors are preparing, buying weakness, not panic selling. They're mapping out support around $2.93, one of the levels analysts warned could be critical. Technically, XRP has broken below the 25-day and 7-day exponential moving averages, signaling short-term bearish pressure. RSI readings have plunged into the low-end oversold zone, below 30, indicating a potential bounce setup is forming. At the same time, stochastic RSI shows extreme oversold conditions with room to rebound. What's driving this? For one, trade uncertainty. Barron's reports today show new U.S. tariffs on global imports, especially Canadian goods, spooked equity and crypto markets alike. XRP and its peers fell 6 to 9% as a result. That macro shock pushed risk assets into red zones. Additionally, Ripple's routine unlock of up to 1 billion XRP in August is scheduled, but most analysts say it shouldn't impact price. Given the release model is known and expected. Even so, sentiment was fragile enough for the dip to be amplified. Yet bullish cases remain intact. Analysts like Javon Mark still project a move to $4.80, assuming key support holds near $2.90 to $2.95. They view today's drop as shakeout, not a breakout downward. Others, like Severino, are forecasting even steeper upside, up to 333% gains over the next 40 days based on Elliott wave patterns. Institutional interest continues. ChatGPT's own analysis shows XRP consolidating near $3.09 with a bullish EMA structure and renewed participation from